What's up, LA Live gang? This is your boy AC. Apologize for my tardiness. A little bit late, but better late than never. Got tied up at work. I figure let's jump on and talk about the LA Lakers. You guys see that thumbnail? You see the title? Now, as it stands right now, wish things were a little bit more clear. But one thing for certain, two things for sure. We know the Lakers today are either going to finish in sixth place in the Western Conference or seventh place. Um, I'm not going to go into detail at every little scenario, but here's the stuff I know for sure. If the Lakers win tonight versus the Pelicans and the Blazers lose tonight versus the Nuggets, the Lakers will finish in sixth place for sure. If the Portland Trail Blazers lose tonight, yeah, that's what I said. I'm sorry. If the Trailblazers win tonight versus the Nuggets, the Lakers will finish in seventh place, and they will have to go into the playoff play-in tournament, and they will play against the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors, they won eighth place outright earlier today when they beat the Memphis Grizzlies. The team that was directly behind them in the standings. What a coincidence. They happened to be playing on the last game of the season. The team that was right, the team that basically they were fighting for in eighth place. So we know that for sure. Lakers win, Blazers lose, we get sixth place. Lakers win, Blazers win, they get seventh place. That we know for sure. Now, you go into all these different scenarios about if you go, okay, let's look at the Blazers and let's look at the Nuggets game. You start to look at okay, what incentive do the Blazers have to win that game? Well, if they want to finish in sixth place, they and guarantee themselves a spot in the playoffs. Well, they want to win, they need to go ahead and win that game. Now, if you look at the Nuggets, do the Nuggets really want to win that game? Right? Because if the Nuggets win that game, right, and they finish in third place, um, they would possibly face the Lakers in the first round of the playoffs. Who wants that? At this point, nobody wants that. Um, there's a lot of people, a lot of theories out there. Um, the Clippers are ducking the Lakers. The Lakers are ducking the Clippers. Nobody wants to play the Lakers in the first round. At this point, from a Lakers standpoint, I think I think they would rather just go on and have the sixth seed and just go ahead and play whoever's the third seed. I don't think it's really matters, especially now that the Clippers are out of the picture as far as the third seed. I don't think the Lakers will ever admit it, but I don't think they really want to have a scenario where they play the Clippers in the first round. At least me. Now that's how I feel, because I think the Clippers are the biggest challenge to the Lakers in the West. I'm not saying they're not going to beat the Clippers, because they will, but that is not a favorable first round matchup for the Lakers when you're just now getting everybody back and everybody's not acclimated yet. This is the way I see it. If the Lakers got to go to the play-in tournament, so be it. It's not that big of a deal. Um, I saw what Steph did today. I saw what Steph has been doing the last month or so. If you guys didn't see it, Steph Curry, I guess he hit the game-winning shot or whatever against the Grizzlies today. He's been on a scoring tear. Excuse me. And he clinched the league scoring title today. So a lot of people are saying, look, the Lakers don't want no part of Steph Curry in the playing tournament. Anything can happen. Yeah, anything could happen. But Steph Curry, after playing today, I believe if the Lakers have to go to the playing tournament on Wednesday, after a couple of days of practice, a few days of film, excuse me, Steph Curry is not going to go in there and single handedly beat the Lakers. It's just not going to happen. I don't give a damn how many points he scored. It's just not going to happen. Period. The mother boys have to do something spectacular, and I just uh, with AD looking how he looks, LeBron up here dunking with his head at the damn rim. I just don't like the Warriors' chances, and I love the Lakers' chances. So it's not really either way, 6 seed, 7 seed. Look, if the Lakers get the 6 seed and then they play against the Nuggets or whoever in the first round, look, that's fine too for the Lakers because um, the Lakers will dispatch of whoever that is in 5 or 6 games, and to me, that's fine because that's what they need together. They need about a good 6 games to get tooted up. This is the way I see it. They need about a good 6 games to get tooted up. So either way, if they go straight to the first round of 6 seed and play whoever, 6 games tooted up. If they go into the playing tournament or whatever the shit is called, they play 1 or 2 games or however it goes, they win. They move on to the first round. There's 2 or 3 games, whatever the shit is, 2 or 3 games they got under their belt. They win the playing tournament. They go to the first round. They play whoever it is. Same thing. 5, 6 games. They tooted up. Now they play 5 or 6 games. Let's say they go first round 6 games. You add that to the two playing games. They will have 8 games under their belt. They'll be ready, as old Bob would say. You guys know me personally. You know who old Bob is. You know what he used to say. They'll be ready. By then, they'll be ready. So either way, either way, the Lakers would be good. Um, like I said earlier, the only thing that ever concerned me, as far as the Lakers this year and the playoffs, was a possible, excuse me, would be was a possible first round matchup against the Clippers. That is no longer a scenario. Period. It just can't happen. So we got no worries. The Lakers guys, look. Hold on, let's see if we got any comment. Oh, we got a comment. Yeah. What's up, like Looney or whatever? I'm sorry, man. I ain't got my glasses. I can't read. Whatever the case, man. After what I seen from the Lakers yesterday, I know it's not perfect. I know uh Shorter looked a little bit rusty. Um, LeBron, he was gassed early because he didn't have his win because he hasn't been running. But that's why I say either way, playing first round straight, whatever, 5, 6, 7 games, they'll be tooted up. They'll be ready. And then whoever we play in the second round, we get Denver or we get Clippers or whoever, Utah, it don't matter. It's gonna be easy work. Gonna be easy work. I hope. I hope we can get this sorry ass, suck ass Clippers in the Western Conference Finals, and that we can whoop their ass, and it won't matter no more. We won't have to hear about the Clippers no more. But something tells me, man, people gonna call me a hater, whatever whatever it is you want to call me a hater or whatever, man. But something tells me, man, I don't know why. Denver or even Dallas. Something tells me they're gonna get them damn Clippers. I don't know why. I don't want them to, because I want the Lakers to beat them. Because people gonna keep saying you got lucky, you didn't have to play the Clippers. I don't want them to do the Clippers. But something tells me that either Dallas or Denver is gonna get them damn Clippers. I don't know. It could be Utah. It could be Phoenix. People could be overlooking Phoenix. Sometimes, sometimes teams come out of nowhere. They finally break through and, make runs. It could be Utah's year. Could be Phoenix's year. I doubt it, but it could be their year. It could be their year to at least make it to the Western Conference Finals. I don't know. But if they do, the bucket's gonna stop there because they'll be staring at the current world champion LA Lakers, and the bucket's gonna stop there. They're gonna get they hats handed to them. One thing for certain, two things for sure. So that's that. The bad thing about tonight is okay. This afternoon, we did get the Warriors versus the Grizzlies. Warriors took care of that. They took the number one spot. I won't say the number one seed, but sorry about that. They don't have it locked up, but yeah, they went ahead and won that game. So that's settled. But the bad thing about it, all the games tonight, they all at the same damn time. The Clippers game, the Lakers game, and Portland versus the Denver Nuggets. They're all at the same time. So that's kind of sucks. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think the Lakers are just going to go out here try to win this game. They may or may not limit some of LeBron's at 80s minutes. Just kind of depends. But they can't really, they can't really strategize too much if they did have a preference one way or the other. They can't really strategize because all the damn games are going on at the same time. Really, um, the Clipper game is not really that important. The Laker game is important for the Lakers. Um, but what I think is going to be end up being the game that carries the most importance is going to be the Portland versus Denver Nuggets. Now there are a whole bunch of other scenarios about who could possibly finish third, who could possibly finish fourth and fifth, and all that shit with the Dallas and Denver and the Clippers and all that kind of stuff. But I got a headache. I can't sit here and explain all that stuff. I'm mainly, mostly concerned about the Lakers, about the world champion LA Lakers. What's gonna happen with that situation? So what we're gonna have to did is get the double screen going and possibly watch the Lakers. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Forget the Clipper game. We'll just have the split screen, the double screen going, and watch the Laker game and the Portland Denver Nugget game. As far as I know so far, now I haven't heard anything else, but as far as I know, uh, Denver and the Clippers, Clippers, Denver and Portland, they both plan to play all their players. Nobody's resting anybody. As far as we know, what's been publicly being said, both teams were not resting players, and both teams want to go out and win this game. Personally, I really do think Portland, forget whoever they making, forget whoever they would face in the first round. Shit, fuck it, you got to get there first. But I don't think they really want to go into the playing tournament. They had to do it last year. They had to play like hell to win and get in that playing tournament, whatever that shit is called. I don't know, win the playing game, whatever. Shit, that shit wasn't easy, and it took a lot out of Damian Lillard. You guys remember? They had to play like hell. Um, Phoenix was going crazy, won all those damn games in a row. But I guess if I remember correctly, it came between the Trailblazers and the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies had a couple of injuries, and Trailblazers got it. But anyway, so I just don't think the Trailblazers want to revisit that, man, because if they go to the seventh seed and then you got to play some playing games with the damn Golden State Warriors. I mean, Trailblazers are not no damn defensive stalwarts or anything, man. Steph's could go crazy on their ass. That damn kid Jordan Poole, he could go crazy on their ass. And next thing I know, Dame Dollar, he's gonna be, sitting at home mad. So honestly, seriously, as Uncle T says, honestly, seriously, I don't think Portland wants any part of that playing game. Denver, on the other hand, so like, so definitely Portland, I believe, wants to win this game. They ain't gonna tank this game. They want to win it. But like I said, I'm struggling really for reasons as to why Denver would take this game seriously. To me, it's just it's six in one hand and half a dozen in the other. People will say, they would tank it to duck the Lakers in the first round. But look, at this point, uh, it doesn't matter for them. To me, it doesn't matter because they're gonna have to play the Lakers sooner or later. It don't matter. And plus, even if they did, people are saying they would be avoiding the Lakers in the first round. Fuck it. You're going to have to play them sooner or later. And besides that, if they do lose, if they were to play the Lakers in the first round and lose, they have an excuse, right? Because they don't have their point guard. They don't have Jamal Murray. They're not fully loaded. If they were fully loaded with Jamal Murray, if Will Barton wasn't nicked up, they wouldn't give a damn who they played because they would feel like they could beat anybody. I really do think Denver would be, with the addition of Aaron Gordon and how good the Porter kid's been playing. I don't think they would be scared of anybody. But fact of the matter is, Jamal Murray is out. Will Barton is hurt. So they kind of have an excuse if they happen to go out and lay an egg, in the first round. So anyway, guys, that's my take. That's what I think is going to happen. Whatever the case is, I believe the Lakers are going to take care of business. Earlier tonight, earlier I thought I did read something about the Pelicans were going to be not playing several players tonight, several of their main players. Uh, Not 100% sure about that, but I believe I read that the Pelicans were going to be resting players like Brandon Ingram and some of their big players. We know the big man is out for the rest of the year, so you know that kind of put a downer in their season. So anyway, but we'll see what happens. I'm confident in the Lakers. I got the flag on the car. If you guys are in LA and you see a totally blacked out Honda Accord, LA Sports Live all over it, and I'm gonna tell you nothing you're gonna see the black LA Lakers 2020 World Championship flag flying on that sucker too. So as you know, if you see the blacked out Honda Accord with the black LA Lakers 2020 championship flag on it, that's me. That's me. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Um, like I always say, like, comment, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel out. I really appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna get on out of here. If something significant happens tonight, if I'm available, I'll come back. So because we'll know all the damn different playoff scenarios by then. But if things kind of go as what I think is going to happen is the Lakers are going to win, and I believe Portland's going to win, and so that means we'll be in the playoff games. Yeah, that's not what I want. I want us to go straight to number 6. But what I think is going to happen is I think the Lakers are going to win, but I do believe the Trailblazers will win as well. And then if the Trailblazers win, like I said, they will be number 6. The Lakers will be number 7, and then we're just going to have to beat the shit out of the Golden State Warriors Wednesday, straight like that. anyway, guys, like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I really appreciate it. And I will wrap with y'all later. Somebody hit that outro. Can't find it.